The focus of this video is to show the joint motions and types of muscle contractions that happen in the lower extremity as a person sits into and stands up out of a chair. These movements are broken down into 4 phases. The joints that will be concentrated on are the hip, knee, and ankle joints. There are several muscle groups involved, which include the hip flexors, hip extensors, hip stabilizers, knee flexors, knee extensors, ankle flexors, ankle extensors, and ankle assistors. In the first phase, a person goes from standing to sitting onto the chair seat. The second phase occurs as the person leans their body into the chair back. During the third phase, the person leans forward away from the chair back in preparation for standing. The final stage is standing up out of the chair. In the first phase, the hip is going into flexion with an eccentric contraction of the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, and gluteus maximus, and the stabilizers are the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. In this phase, the knee is going into flexion. There is an eccentric contraction of the rectus femoris, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, and vastus intermedialis, and a concentric contraction of the popliteus. In this phase, the ankle is going into dorsiflexion with an eccentric contraction of the gastrocnemius, soleus, and plantaris, and the assistors are the tibialis posterior, flexor hallucis longus, and flexor digitorum longus. In this phase, the hip is in decreased flexion with slight extension, and there's an eccentric contraction of the iliopsoas. The knee and ankle are in relaxation. In this phase, the hip goes into flexion with a concentric contraction of the iliopsoas. The knee and ankle are still in relaxation. In this phase, the hip is in extension with a concentric contraction of the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, biceps femoris, and gluteus maximus. The knee is going into extension. There is a concentric contraction of the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedialis. The ankle is in plantar flexion with a concentric contraction of the gastrocnemius, soleus, and plantaris, and the stabilizer is the tibialis anterior.